myself a spacious home where no one can bother me crafting free. There is no place that I'd rather be. But that's when I found you. Where you from? You don't talk much, but you're my perfect chum. You're small and green and you're bouncing free. There is no place that you'd rather be. But that's when I found you. You are small and you're green and you know everything. Go and squishy. Every time I leave, you come along with me. Go and squishy. You try to follow me up the ladder. Go and squishy. The next thing I knew, there is a splatter. You are small and you're green and you know everything. Go and squishy. Every time I leave, you come along with me. Go and squishy. You try to follow me up the ladder. Go and squishy. The next thing I know, there is a splatter. Go and squishy. You are small and you're green and you know everything. Go and squishy. Every time I leave, you come along with me.
Hello? Hello? Hello, 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 hello. Audio test on Twitch. Hello? Hello, 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 hello. Sounds good to me. Fantastic. Okay. Who is ready for some Pokemon tier list making? So, how do I do this again? I go into full screen mode with that button. Yes! Still getting dropped frames. Hopefully that won't be a big issue, as this isn't like a high FPS game. This is literally making tier lists on a browser. Anyway. Hello and welcome. I am Gar1Reaver, and today we're going to be doing a bit of Gar1onChat while making some Pokemon tier lists. I've already done one. I should have linked it in the YouTube description. I have not done that. Sorry. So if you want to see the previous thing, go check that out. Oh, hang on a sec. I just need to open up the list of ones I've not done yet. There we go. Okay. So, we're going to start off with fire types, because they were one of the ones from the initial poll at the beginning of the previous one that we just haven't done. So, basically, I'm going to be, if you're unfamiliar with the concept, I'm going to be assigning each of the fire Pokemon that currently exist, not including ones that were announced literally last night, but assigning them into tiers from S+, which are my absolute favourites, to S, which are ones I really love, A, ones I like, B, just ones I'm neutral on, C, ones I dislike, D, ones I hate, and WTF, ones I just don't recognise. I'm not massively familiar with basically anything after Gen 6. I don't know very well. Gen 8 I barely know at all, and like stuff like the Arceus stuff I don't know. So let's start off with the WTFs as we do. No idea what that is. No idea what that is. No idea what that is. I think these Hisuian. Hang on, let me just put the music on. I will just turn that down a bit though. Let's check the volume on that with a very quickly now. Let's check the volume on that a little bit with very quickly now. Okay. Let's check the volume on. Okay. Yep, that's fine. And back in. So, I also don't know that one. That one's an Ultra Beast, so that just goes into the hate. I think that's Gigantamax Charizard, but I'm not actually sure. Honestly, I don't know anything about these either. Like, I have seen them before, but I couldn't tell you what they are. I'm guessing Fire and Rock, but I'm not sure. So, let's go for one I like. Groudon. I quite like Groudon. Fire type, cast form, I'm sort of neutral on it. It's got a bit of a goofy design. Rotom, I'm sort of neutral on it. No, I'm going to have to give that a dislike. I like Typhlosion. Speaking of which, Typhlosion goes into the like. I like Typhlosion. So oh, that's neutral, isn't it? That's like, that's love. I like Typhlosion. And the fact that that is like another, because I'm fairly sure that's like Ghost and Fire or some bollocks. I don't know. I don't like it anyway. Not keen on Heatmore, it's just a bit weird. What else? Oh yes, something else I will say is that these are fan-made tier lists, so sometimes they do make mistakes. Sometimes they'll list something as fire type when it isn't, so if that happens, let me know. I'm not 100% au fait on all of the typings for everything. I don't really have any opinion on the rabbits. I mean, the middle one's kind of cool looking, so I'll give him an A. But the others, I'm not keen on the design on that one. I guess it's kind of cool that they've gone for like a football thing, because that is a massive part of UK culture. I just don't like football, but that is still a bit of a cool design. I don't really have any opinion about these guys. I think they're Gen 7. Same with the bird. No opinion really. Roly-Poly. I thought that was from... No, I'm thinking of someone else, aren't I? From Gen 5. What's the rock type in Gen 5? Ends in Gigalith. Ah. That one is pure rock, apparently. Okay, so I shall put him aside, and he will not get into the list. What else do we have? Volcarona is a really cool idea. La Vesta, I think it's called. Less so. Bit of a weird design. Roggenrola, is that the one? Yeah, that's what I thought of immediately. Chimchar, bit crap. I can't remember what the middle one's called. Bit crap. Infirm Nape, bit crap. I'll come back to Charizard. I'm not keen on these. I hate them. No, I'm going to say that. I hate them. I don't like them at all. Monferno, that was it. Hate that. Because Litten is adorable. Torracat is tolerable. And it just goes downhill from there. Volcanion, I kind of like. I don't love it. I like the typing. It's an interesting concept. It's just a bit weird. Pyroar is, yeah, it's about time we had a lion Pokemon, and it's an interesting way of doing it. Talonflame. Oh, I'm mixed on Talonflame because I used one because it's a really cool idea, like a Firehawk. That's just cool. Sadly, it's really shit. So, I'm gonna put it in the dislike because it let me down. Because I used one and it was the shittest Pokemon in my team. I can't remember what this one's called, but I'm gonna give it the same thing because it's, yeah, presumably also let me down. Litleo is kind of goofy looking. That one's also quite goofy looking. That one's okay, and that's an interesting concept. I like the reference behind it. Yeah, we'll do polls. Yeah, if you start the next poll. So we've got rock, ground, flying, electric, psychic, and dragon are what's left for today. And then if we still have time after that, there are like tons of other ones on the website, like best starters or best, I don't know, anime characters. You know, there are tons of them, tons of pages. It's linked in the description of the YouTube stream. Arceus, bollocks. Heatran, not keen. Victini is fine, sure, whatever. Houndour is quite cute. Houndoom is kind of cool. Ground, Dragon, and Psychic is the first poll. I hate that. I know why they did it, because it's like, hey, do you remember back in Gen 1 there was that Ghost Marowak? It's bollocks. I don't like Houndoom's Mega. Alright, let's do Charizard. Charmander is fine. Charmander's fine. Charmeleon, I don't like because he's weird and he's lumpy and he's a dick in the anime. Charizard goes back to fine. Charizard's bloody Mega Evolutions, and I've complained about this before, I don't like. Like, that's the one, this one is what he should Mega Evolve into, because that is a logical step for him. Instead, they were like, well, everybody bloody loves Charizard, so what should we do? We could go for the logical Mega Evolution, or, stay with me here, we could go for a really cool sort of alternate colour scheme Mega Evolution, with fire coming out of his mouth and blue flames. Which do you think we should go for? Both? Yeah, let's go for both. Bollocks. Drags the other one down with it. No, fine. Let's put it in there. Oh yes, the stupid, bloody, creepy, weird monkeys. Tepig, Embor, and whatever the middle one is again. Tepig is fine. I can't remember what the middle one's called. Are they Gen 6? No, they're Gen 6. They must be Gen 5. No, I'm not keen anyway. No, I dislike him more because he's just really weird looking. Magmortar's kind of cool. And is an improvement on Magmar, who's just okay. Pignite, that was it. And who was the other one? Magby is weird looking. With his weird lumpy boob head. Fiery lumpy boob head. Alright, hang on, let me just pop out to quickly deal with a bot. And I can't remember how I do this. Sorry, my mouse is playing up. Slash clear? I don't know how to... Sorry, my mouse is playing up. Ow, that really hurt. And don't slap your mouse. It bloody hurts. Sorry, it doesn't feel like it's clicking properly. Oh, sorry guys, hang on, I've broken my frickin' mouse. Right, hang on. No, I think I've got to go in from the back end, sorry. That sounds wrong. Live. No, I'm in the wrong place. Or am I? Where's the moderator control for Twitch, for YouTube? Screw it, I'm just going to leave it there. I'm just going to ignore it. Sorry. YouTube streaming is shit. Anyway. Where was I? Ponyta is fine. Rapidash is fine. There's nothing particularly special about them. Except their prestige, as they were some of the first. Vulpix is cute. Ninetales is fine. Growlithe and Arcanine. Arcanine's kind of cool, but Growlithe... I'm not a big fan of dogs, so... Dragon won the poll. Okay, so we'll do Dragon next. Nice. Slugma, I have a bit of a soft spot for. Makago is okay. Entei is kind of cool. Torchic, I kind of like. Combusken is a bit weird looking. Blaziken goes back to kind of cool. Mega Blaziken is just weird. My hand hurts from slapping my mouse. Flareon is fine. There's just nothing special about it. Moltres is... I don't know, it's a cool look about it. Cyndaquil, obviously the best fire type, or one of the best fire types, because up there with it is Litwick. Lampent is really really cool. Chandelure is also really cool. I have a Lampent poster on my wall right now. Ho-Oh, I also kind of like. It's rainbow and it's pretty. Quilava also goes up there because Quilava is adorable. Numel is fine. Camerupt is cool. Mega Camerupt is crap. Torkoal is fine. Cool concept, I guess. I want to say Reshiram. Zekrom is the electric one. I don't understand the naming of them or the logic of them or why they're fire and electric other than shit, we don't have a fire or electric. We haven't had a fire or electric legendary for a while. Let's just give him a random fire typing. I'm going to put him there. I don't get his design either. I don't get anything about them. They're just legendary because they're like, hey, here's the thing, it's legendary. Nothing massively special about it. Fennekin is cute. They begin with D, don't they? One's Delphox. And the other is... oh, damn. Braxian. Braixen. Damn it. But yeah, I can't remember which is which, but they're cool. I like the concept behind them. So there we have the fire type list. So I will download that, and then we'll move on to Dragon. Dragon. Dragic. 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 Found it. Does this have legendary? Sorry, megas. It does seem to have megas. Does it have... it does seem to have regional forms as well. So first of all, I add in a row above. And this one is... and this one is... S plus in red. And then I add a row below. This is WTF in white. I'm going to blow my nose. Hang on. I'm going to sneeze. I'm back. Alright. WTF's first. No idea. No idea. No idea. No idea. I mean, I know what these are, but they belong in the WTF anyway. Fuck me. No idea. Ultra Beast, Ultra Beast. No idea. Okay. Let's see then. Let's see. There aren't many of these. So, I'm not keen on either of those. They just look weird. These are just a bit... I don't hate them, they're just weird. These I really can't stand though. Hey Shira, we're doing dragon types. We've just finished fire types. Gudra is okay. It's a really weird concept for a dragon line. Zygarde, I don't like what they did with Zygarde. These are steel and dragon types, I think. I mean, I think they're fine. That one's kind of a cool design. Not keen on that one. Noivern is fine. Fighting and dragon. That's weird. Looks like a steel type. I don't like the concept of Pokemon Fusion at all. Oh shit, was that a dream? I think that was a dream. That must have been a dream, because it isn't real. I had a dream last night, turns out. Because this is what I do sometimes. I will have a dream, and then at some point in the next day or two, I'll sort of notice something, see something, remember something, and I'll go, oh crap, that was a dream. So apparently, last night's was I had a dream that Pokemon Fusion was a real thing that they'd announced for the new generation. And it was like, yeah, various Pokemon fused to create like, well, new other Pokemon. Like, it was a new form of evolution, basically fusion, and I hated it. I don't actually know who that is. I don't know who that is, so I'm going to put that in WTF. Rock, Electric, and Flying next. Hang on, let me just mark off Fire as done. And Dragon is in the process of being done. I wasn't actually sure I'd be streaming today, because like my sleep schedule's messed up right now. I went to sleep at like 5 PM last night, and yeah, I went to sleep at about 5 PM, woke up at about 10, and then just went back to sleep and woke up again at about midnight. And it's like, well, I'm no longer tired, so I'm going to get up. So then I was up until about 9, 10 AM. Sorry, I completely lost my train of thought. So I got up again at about like... Sorry. Deep breath, Gar1. Speak properly. I went to sleep at about 9 or 10 AM, woke up at about midday, 1 PM. Sort of popped out to the shops and stuff, got some fresh air, etc. And then when I got back, I was like, oh, I don't actually feel very well right now. And it's because, like, sometime that morning, I'd had, like, a bag of crisps. And you know that sort of earthy taste you get when something has gone off? I had that taste upon finishing this bag of crisps. So I think the bag of crisps had gone off. And after getting back from the shops, I was like, oh, I feel a little bit sick. And I'm fairly sure it was the crisps. But it's like, it was... So I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be streaming then because I feel a bit sick. But it's only a problem if I stand up and walk around. Like, sat at my desk, I'm pretty much fine. So we're good. Anyway, Mega Latios and Latios. I hate that they're virtually identical, so I'm putting them in there. That just looks ridiculous. That shouldn't be Dragon. That looks kind of pretty, but still ridiculous. That shouldn't be Dragon. Right. Kingdra is pretty cool. Dratini is adorable. Dragonair is beautiful. Dragonite is a weird shift in design. Vibrava is fine. Flygon is kind of cool. A Dragonfly being Dragon type is a nice idea. Origin form Dialga and Palkia. It's entirely possible that this came out before those, because I don't know if there are any... I don't know when these came out. They might have been from those games, actually. I don't know. Oh, goody. Oh, they made it Dragon type. Forgot that. Bollocks. Okay, then. No idea. I guess they just chose not to include them. Reshiram and Zekrom. Go there. Is that where I put them in the other one? I think that's where I put him. Latias and Latios. I always think that one's Latias, but I think I'm wrong. But I like that one. Less keen on that one because he just looks a bit annoyed. Latias is the red one. Okay. I can never remember. I don't know why they decided to make them so bloody similar, and why they decided to make their Mega Evolutions even more similar. Rayquaza is cool. Mega Rayquaza is okay. Bagel, the little Bagel dragon, is a bit weird looking. Shelgon is also a bit weird looking. Salamence is kind of a cool dragon. Gibble is weird. The middle one, whose name I cannot remember, is also a bit weird. Garchomp is kind of cool. Yeah, I'm going to put him up there. Which of these am I going to bump up to love? Any of these? Dratini and Dragonair. Yeah, there are some Megas I like for design or other things. I mean, Absol got into like the top S+ list. Mega Absol. Mega Garchomp. No, trying too hard. Altaria, really cool. Mega Altaria, trying too hard. Dialga and Palkia. Oh, I prefer Dialga. So I'm gonna put Dialga in there. Palkia, I don't know. His design is so nothingy. He's just got nothing interesting about him. The two Giratina, I kinda like the one with the legs, whereas the other one is just sort of, yeah, the other one's fine. Oh, I can't remember their names. Haxorus is the big one. That's all I remember. Haxorus is fine, the others... Nah, they're not cute. Axew, Fracture, which is a cool name. Fracture is a really cool name. But Haxorus is the only of those that I can tolerate. These guys just look weird, although I was going to call it Hydrogeddon. Isn't that... That's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. And then we come to the last two. Tyrunt and Tyrantrum. And I love them. I absolutely love them. Although I will move him down to there. So, Hydreigon, that was it. Very close to Hydrogeddon. So, that is the Dragon list. Only one made it into the S+, but at least one made it in. More than you can say for some types. Alright, so apparently we have a tie for Rock and Electric, so we are going to go for Rock. So I will find the Rock list. I don't know where it is in the list. Still not seeing Rock. Dragons flying overhead and targeting me. Okay, I'm thinking Ah, there's rock type home renders. So it's possible I've missed it. Let's see. There it is. I did miss it. Scrolled straight past it. The reason I decided rock next is because we've still got ground to do, and rock and ground tend to have a lot of overlap, so I want to space them out if possible. Okay. First of all, add the tiers. Here's a blank canvas upon which ideas intertwine with your brain cells. Such a finicky bloody system. Right. Hang on, it's gonna blow my nose. I think I've got a bit of a cold. Ugh. Then again, I usually have a bit of a cold because my nose is a bit messed up. That's a story for another day. I've probably told that story before. Right. WTFs. No, I can't know what that is. WTF, WTF. Ultra Beast. WTF. Okay, yep, I think we're good. So let's see if we can spread these out. So we'll go with one I dislike. I don't know, the thing with like and dislike is because they're like in a certain direction but not far enough, you have to set a baseline before. I hate that. You have to set a baseline before you can... So let's go with one I love, Credilli. I love Credilli. Oh, is there another Ultra Beast I've missed? Is it that one? We'll put Tyrantrum up there as well, and Tyrunt, because we've just done those. Caracosta. I love it. Nice range of colour up there. This is one that... This is like a type that isn't just one colour. Like, looking back at the fire and then there's the grass and the water, they are very sort of single colour. Dislike that one. No, hate it. They're very single colour, whereas this is like, there's a nice mix. You've got green ones, you've got blue ones, you've got pink ones. And a lot of these do have secondary types. But it's still nice to see a range of colour that isn't just, well, if it's water type, it's obviously blue. And if it's grass type, it's obviously green. I mean, those are sort of bad examples because, you know, one needs chlorophyll and the other one needs camouflage. But you get what I mean. Solrock. Yeah, I like Solrock. Dislike that. Tyranitar's kind of cool. Larvitar is kind of cute. Pupitar is fine. I kind of like that they've got another cocoon Pokemon that isn't just a bug type. These are weird and creepy. Electrodots being yellow, that's another. Doesn't even really make sense. Lunatone, I think, could have been better. Aaron is cute. Lyron is fine. Aggron is fine. Laleep is fine. Omanite, Omastar, Kabuto, and Kabutops. I like them all. Sudowoodo is a really cool idea. Shuckle is fine. Hate that. I like Tortuga. Dislike the Gigantamax. I don't know these, so I'm going to put them back in WTF where they were in the other one. called Kabuto, isn't it? Am I remembering that wrong? Does the existence of Pupitar mean that Larvitar and Tyranitar are technically... I mean, it's sort of implied, because Larvitar is based on larvae, and Pupitar is based on the term to pupate. So it does imply that they are rock insects, basically. Well, I'm sure that Kabuto is just a Japanese word for, like, beetle. But yeah, so the Tyranitar, the Tyranitar line implies they start as like a larvae, they pupate, and then they become a dinosaur. It's a nice idea. It's a very different, a clever idea with a constant. It's Japanese for helmet. Oh wow, okay. I'm sure. Hang on. Oh yeah. Is that all? What's hang on then. Ah. Right. I knew there was something. Yeah, Kabuto is Japanese for helmet, but there is a species of beetle, the rhinoceros beetle, called Kabutomushi, sorry, which is essentially helmet insect. But like you see it in Digimon and in like One Punch Man, that they've got Kabuto as a term regularly associated with beetles. And that's because of that one particular beetle, apparently. Where was I? Yes. Shit. Because of Genshin, I associate electric and lightning powers with purple. I prefer that over the Pokemon Yellow. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's another one. Poison, purple. It's just always purple. Weird looking. I don't hate it. I just don't like it. Relicanth is okay. Raises questions about Pokemon lore. Lycanroc and Rockruff. Rockruff is kind of cute. Lycanroc. Oh, hang on. There's like dawn, dusk, and midday or something. Not ground. I'm not going to do ground next. Like I said, I want to space them out. Midday, midnight, and dusk. Okay, thank you. So midday, midnight, and dusk, I think. Well, thanks for coming, Cookie. That's okay. We'll use whatever comes second if ground wins. So just don't vote for ground, basically. And yeah, I'll do what will be one of the last polls, basically, because we're almost done with the types. Rhyperia is a bit of a crap design, because I quite like Rhyhorn and Rhydon's designs. They're really cool. Actually, I'm going to put Rhydon up there. Onyx is fine. Geodude, Graveler, and Golem are fine. Aerodactyl's quite cool. Macargo is fine. Corsola is quite cute. Nosepass, weird looking. Anorith and Armaldo are... no, I don't particularly like them. Regirock, bit lazy. Not keen on the ramming guys. Not particularly keen on him either, but he's got an interesting design. Bonsley is okay. I only remember his name, Gigalith, I think. And I think this one's Rock and Roller, from what you were saying before. Can't say I particularly like them. I don't think there's much interesting about them, although he's got a bit of an interesting design. Kind of interesting, those two. Boldor, there. Boring. Carbink is kind of crap. Diancie is cute. Mega Diancie should be an evolved form. That's the thing, a lot of these Mega Pokemon should be bloody evolved forms. Not only then would you not be breaking the lore of the game by changing their type, but you could also... Oh, I know why they didn't do them as evolved forms. I remember the quote is something like, "Oh, we know people really love their current design, so we didn't want to permanently change them, but we wanted to give them a temporary change." Bollocks. Oh yeah, I hate these, don't I? I don't... This is... Yeah, I'm just going to put that there. It's barely... Because that's like... Oh, whatever. It's fine. It's just going to stay there. Not massively keen on that one. The coloration just seems a bit odd. But that one's quite cool. And that one's kind of cool too. No, that one's fine. I cannot remember what this one's called. But it's fine. These are cute, and that one is beautiful. Dreadnought. I've got a Dreadnought card, actually. One of the few Pokemon cards I've got is... Nope. No, I'm thinking of... Nope, I'm entirely wrong. I'm thinking of it's in one of the decks that I played when I played the Pokemon trading card game online. Right. So there's the Stonehenge one, and then there's what is apparently an Ultra Beast. The thing is, this Ultra Beast happens to tick a certain box for me. And that box is that it reminds me of Subnautica. Because it is designed almost exactly like the suppression devices in Subnautica. So I'm inclined to give it a pass. Stungiona. Crap name. No, it's a shit idea. Like, I think it could have been done better. It wasn't, so it's crap. Right. That's stone types. Rock types, whatever. So we're going to move on to flying, apparently, is the next one. Okay. Flying. What is created is different every time. Start inside a box. World on the outside. Sun is going down soon. Better go inside. Found it. Oh wow, there are a lot of flying types. Alright. So there's S plus in red, and there is WTF in white. Oh, so would you rather? Sorry, I missed a posture check. I didn't have the thing open. Posture is okay, not great. Oh, fix that now. Ow, my neck. Would you rather go on a trip to New York City or a trip to Tokyo? Definitely Tokyo is on my list. New York doesn't hold any appeal to me. I kind of want to see it for the fact that it is this, like... It's an incredibly dense, incredibly tall city, and that sort of appeals. But I have absolutely no interest in New York beyond that. I think you've asked whether I would want to go to somewhere or Japan before. Don't know what that is. Ultra Beast. Don't know what that is. I think that's Butterfree, but I'm not sure. That, I know what it is. It goes in the WTF anyway. I think that's a Braviary form, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, I think they're the only ones I don't know. What flying type will end up in S+? Could be anyone's guess. Oh yeah, there is one in here, isn't there, that I like? Yeah, there he is. Psychic and flying. Of course it fucking is. I hate it. I absolutely hate that they changed the types with the forms. It's so game breaking with the lore for me. It makes absolutely no sense. I hate it so much. Whew. Right. Let's see then, what do we have? Well, that goes in there. Charizard is fine. Charizard's kind of like... Butterfree is cute. Pidgey is just sort of... quite ugly, frankly. It's based on a weird deformed pigeon. Pidgeotto, I have fond memories of. Pidgeot is fine. Mega Pidgeot is kind of crap. Spearow is, again, quite ugly. Fearow is also quite ugly. Zubat, I have fond memories of. Golbat is fine. Farfetch'd is weird looking. Scyther is cool. That's shit. That's shit. That's weird. That's shit. Yeah, let's just get these out of the way. They're all crap. Oh, the forces of nature. Blah, 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 blah. Terrible. Terrible ideas. Why is Decidueye not here? It's part flying, right? It goes flying. Why is it not here? That's weird. No, it's going to be Ghost and Grass. Never mind. Yep, of course. Sorry, I forgot they're Grass first, flying second. Right. What else do we have? Natu is kind of cool. Xatu, I really like. Hoppip is adorable. Skiploom is weird looking. Jumpluff is fine. Noctowl is kind of cool. Hoothoot is also kind of cool. Dragonite is fine. Shaman is, I don't know, not as cute as the grass one, like the little one. Gligar is a cool concept. Delibird, I have fond memories of as well. Mantine, no opinion really. Yanma is kind of cool. Lugia, I quite like. Ho-Oh. Oh, no, I prefer Lugia to Ho-Oh. Crobat is cool. Articuno. You see, I've just done Moltres and I can't remember where I put it before. Obviously, Skarmory is an S+, that goes without saying. Yanmega is alright. I kind of want to just put all three of them in there. They are just iconic to me. Gyarados. Funny thing is, I got gold way back when it first came out. I got gold instead of silver. And it wasn't until years later that I actually got silver as well. But yeah, when the Gen 2 remakes came out, I did get Soul Silver instead of Heart Gold. Because I prefer... There were other reasons, like the other Silver exclusives I preferred. I can't remember what they are. But yeah, I do prefer silver to gold. Yeah, I hate these. I just hate them. Teddy Ursa? No. Wasn't Teddy... Skarmory. Wasn't Skarmory a silver? What was Skarmory's alternate? There was... I'm sure it was like Skarmory or Teddy Ursa. I could be thinking of someone else. Because I know you did get Skarmory quite late. I believe south of Blackthorn. Glizscore? Is that what that one's called? Not keen. Because Skarmory was definitely... Oh no! No, it's gone again. I almost had it. Skarmory's in both games, are you sure? Fampi is Teddy Ursa's counterpart. Yeah, hang on. Are you sure Skarmory's in both? It's not that I don't believe you, I just think you're mistaken. Yeah, Skarmory was not in gold and is not in heart gold either. Skarmory cannot be found in gold. Gligar was the counterpart. Yeah. I'm glad I was not mistaken. It makes me feel good about myself. Anyway, as we were. Tailo is okay, Swellow is okay. Beautifly is not beautiful. Leddybo is a bit weird, but Ledian is kind of cool. They're fine. Swablu is cute. Altaria is cool. Yeah, it was the same in Gen 2 because Oddish got another evolved form, but Bellsprout didn't, and they've always been alternates. Like counterparts. Because Skarmory is perfect. I do reckon if they did evolve Skarmory, it would be too much. I think it would end up... Yeah, it would lose the spark that makes it so amazing. Also, I do think part of what gets an evolved form and what doesn't is competitive based, and I do think Skarmory is a very good Pokemon. Whereas Gligar, I don't think they knew what to do with him. Like, they went for the ground flying thing, and this is all speculation, for the record. Gligar, they went for ground and flying, but they didn't really give him anything to stand out up beyond that. So maybe Gliscor was their attempt to make him more of something. Regional forms, Skarmory, my ass. No, don't get me started again. Seriously, just don't get me started on regional forms. Rayquaza and Mega Rayquaza, Salamence, Tropius, it's a bit crappy. Those do nothing for me. Mothim is okay. Nincada is, yeah, it's okay as well. Bombi is fine. Vespiquen's a bit weird. Drifloon and Drifblim. Why are regional forms different types? It doesn't make sense in the lore of fucking Pokemon. Sorry. I'm gonna blow my nose again and then we're gonna continue calmly. Oh, actually, I am very quickly going to set up the next poll on Twitch, if I can remember how. Oh, do I have to do it from the... I might have to do it from the back end. Do I do it from here? I don't remember how. I miss Cookie. Cookie knows how to do this stuff. I can't remember how to do a poll. Hang on. I think I've got to go into the back end and do it from there. I know how to do it from the back end. Manage poll. Here we are. New poll. So it is... Start poll. Alright, so there is a poll available now for you to vote on the next thing on Twitch. Oh, anyway. Honchcrow is a bit weird. Masquerain is a bit weird. Chatot is quite weird. I don't like Chatot. I don't hate it though, I just don't like it. Mantike is a bit weird. Togetic's a bit weird. Togekiss is fine. Oh, Megapincer. Crap. Noibat's a bit weird. They're a bit weird. They're quite weird. Which is a shame, because a swan Pokemon should be really pretty, and it's not. I don't know why it's not, but for some reason they made it weird looking. Rufflet, I like. Braviary, I also like. Well, the contracts will be waiting. You know, the contracts will still be around. Luca, you should definitely stick around instead. Holucha, nah, that one's fine. That one's also fine. Rowlet, Rowlet's kind of cute, but that one's just weird looking with a fringe. These, no opinion at all, really. They're just a bit weird. That one's kind of cute, but the others are just a bit weird. It's going to blow my nose again. Hello. I've got some vapor up so I can sniff it while I'm continuing to try and clear my nose a bit. Apparently a cold has set in. These were disappointing. They're just weird. I mean, that one's less weird, but still weird. Sigilif is okay. Emolga is quite cute. No, that's not Emolga. That one's Emolga. It's quite cute. Vivillon, I love it. Yveltal is cool. Doduo is okay. Dodrio is cool. Aerodactyl is cool. These is fine. It's fine and it's cool. And that one is weird. So this one, actually, it's quite a few that I like. I think they do put effort into most of the flying types. Like, the fact that there is always one per generation means that they've had to try harder to differentiate them. I mean, they fail sometimes, but sometimes they succeed. So that's flying types. I probably should have done the poll a little bit earlier. So let's see how it's getting on, shall we? It is currently electric. So we'll put electric in. And I'm going to end the poll there. And I'm going to start a new poll immediately. And it'll be ground or psychic. So we're done flying, and it is electric. Electric types, there it is. Add a row above, name row S plus. Add a row below. WTF in white. Okay, WTFs. Again, I know what these are, but they belong in WTF anyway. Don't know what that is. 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 Don't know what that is, but it's got a butt for a face. Don't know what that is. Think that's an Ultra Beast. Right. I'm not going to bother doing all the Pikachus because, frankly, who gives a shit? I also don't know why there are two Pichus here. So I'm only going to do one of those. That's crap, that's crap, that's crap, that's stupid. That's terrible design. That's weird. Crap. Crap and crap. Crap. Weird. Kind of cute, but also weird. Stunfisk is just awful. That's weird. That, he's got a cool design. Bolton and the other one. Yamper, is it? Spiky Ear Pichu. What is Spiky Ear Pichu? What does that mean? Magnazone is weird. Magnemite and Magneton I have... I can't like. Pikachu, obviously I love. Raichu, I really love. They're okay. Electabuzz is fine. Jolteon is kind of cool. Zapdos I do quite like. Chinchou is a nice one. They're both kind of cool. Just gonna very quickly blow my nose again. Minun and Plusle. I like them. Although they are the mascots of Pokesims, they're not my favourite Pokemon. They are blatant Pikachu knockoffs of the most blatant kind. It was before they actually started trying a bit more with the knockoffs and giving them their own sort of personality. I like the idea that there is a subset of like electric mice. But it's but those ones are not particularly inspired. Alright, yeah, I don't know why there's a second Pichu, but I'm just going to ignore it. Mareep. I was always kind of lukewarm on Mareep, but after that episode of Pokemon where they're just really cute. Oh, excuse me, bloody hell. Flaffy and Ampharos, nah, they don't do anything for me. Elekid also doesn't do anything. Raikou is quite cool though. Oh, bloody hell, Garen. Oh. I don't think I'm very well today. Keep blowing my nose. Wasn't feeling well earlier, and yeah. Shinx is adorable. Can't remember what the middle one's called, but he's a bit weird looking. Luxray is again kind of cool. Electrovine, not keen. Pachirisu, I kind of like. Rotom is fine. All of these other ones are just a bit weird. Yeah, for some reason, Luca was just saying that there's Pichu and spiky-eared Pichu. I assume it's like the Pikachu knockoffs. Not Pikachu knockoffs, Pikachu forms. In that, because there was an animated... There were actually, I think, a recurring animated character. They're like two Pichu with spiky ears. And it was to differentiate them. But I assume it's like that in that it's just sort of a reference to them. Emolga. These. I mean, they're fine, I guess. Those are a bit creepy. These guys. I mean, he's a bit weird, but those two are quite cool. Zekrom. Yeah. Helioptile is fine. Can't remember what the other one's called. Dedenne is okay. Weird bugs. Dancing one's alright. I think that's... No, I don't know. Rotom Pokedex? I don't know. Yamper and Bolton are okay. I'm not keen on dogs, really. And those look ridiculous. So that's electric types. Only one actually got into S+. Huh. A little bit surprised by that. So, view results of the final type poll. 50-50 ground and psychic, so I will go with ground. When I find ground. Oh, excuse me. Ground. There's rock. There's normal. There's steel. Fighting. Not seeing ground anywhere. Let's have another look. Fairy. Dragon. Ghost. Rock. Ice. Did ice, didn't I, last time? I don't see ground. Most of them have been fairly easy to find. Just gonna have to keep looking until I find it. Assuming there is a ground. Water. Bug. Dragon. Psychic. Fighting. Flying. I'm not seeing ground at all. I may have found it. Hang on. There it is. Yep, found it. Bloody hell, that was quite deep. Quite deep in. So, row above. S plus. Row below. WTF. Okay. Penultimate type thing. No idea, no idea, no idea, no. Oh, no, I do know what that is. Don't know what that one is, though. Any others I don't know? No, but that's shit, that's shit, that's shit, and that is shit. That's kind of crap. That's not as shit, but it's still not good. That's shit. That's shit. That's shit. Okay. Now that the obvious ones are out the way. Let's see. Sandshrew is fine. Sandslash I like. Nidoqueen and Nidoking are both fine. Diglett and Dugtrio are sure they're fine. Geodude, Graveler and Golem are fine. Onyx is also fine. Cubone is cute. Marowak is kind of cool. Oh, don't start. Rhyhorn and Rhydon. And then from the other end of the spectrum, we've got Yamask. Not keen on those. The stupid haunted sandcastles. I think I like this concept, but I think the design of that one is just weird, but that one's kind of cool. Zygarde. I don't know what they would do, what they did with it. Hate what they did with that one. These, I'm going to put them both into like. Stunfisk, crap. Sandile is okay. I don't like what they did with it. These are just real weird looking. I don't like what they did. I don't like his design, but I kind of like his. No, I don't. He's okay. Mamoswine, Piloswine, Swinub, and Mamoswine. Yeah. Gliscor, not keen. Rhyperior, not keen. Not particularly keen on him, but he is an interesting design. Which one's your favourite? The bear? That one? Yeah, but I don't know what it is. Never seen him before. Or if I have seen him before, like, it hasn't made any impact on my mind of what it is. Steelix I love. Groudon I quite like. These ones not keen. Gibble is fine. That's crap. That's crap. Torterra I kind of like. Ursaluna, an evolved form of Ursaring. Ugh. So what is the justification for there being evolved forms in Legends Arceus that are no longer there in Sinnoh? Like, what logic is that? Oh, it's the opposite of evolution. It has stopped evolving. It is actually regressed so that it can no longer evolve to that degree anymore. What fucking logic does that make? Because the main let's just have a very quick talk about this. The reason I hate regional forms having different types is because that is not how evolution works. Or at least, that is not how evolution works in the way that it is presented in Pokemon. In reality, that is how evolution works. In reality, you have a species that adapts to its environment. So, for example, a bird that needs to break through nuts has a stronger beak bite than one that eats fruit. That is how evolution works in real life. In Pokemon, however, that is not how it works. In Pokemon, you have a species which is a particular elemental type. And the elemental type is all defining for it. It is what it is. It defines what it is good at. It defines what it is bad at. The type is not defined by what it does. It is defined by its type. And you know that's the case because a Pikachu raised in captivity has exactly the same elemental type as one raised in the wild. That kind of thing, you know? So, that's how you know that the types in Pokemon take precedence over everything else. So when you have a Pokemon that seemingly changes its type to adapt, it is flying directly in the face of all of the established lore for Pokemon evolution and types. Something that has been the core of Pokemon since it began. And especially when you have something like, and this is the example I always come to because I think it is the best example, Eevee. Because Eevee can evolve into lots of different Pokemon depending on how it evolves. But the point is, the only difference between Jolteon, Vaporeon, Flareon is the type. Again, showing that that is the most important defining part of their existence. So why is it that Eevee can become Flareon or Vaporeon, and that's two separate species? Like, no one is saying that Vaporeon is the same as Flareon. You know, they're not the same. They are different species of Pokemon. They are fundamentally different. And yet, you can have a Vulpix who is an Ice type, and a Vulpix who is a Fire type. How does that make logical sense with everything else that's been established in this series for the last 25 years? So it does not work to have them change their type in different regions, because then they are no longer the same species of Pokemon. So going back to the real-world example, the bird with the nut-cracking beak is not the same, and I don't know the correct scientific term, but there's like species, genus, etc. It is not the same Pokemon. Sorry, it is not the same animal as the one that eats fruit. They have diverged. They are no longer the same. You see? So why is it that Pokemon lore says that these two things should not be the same? Real life evolution says that these two things are not the same. And yet, because they were like, well, we kind of want to redesign Vulpix to be an ice type, so it's the same. And it shatters the lore for me. I hate it that much that it just makes it so that it no longer makes cohesive sense in any way. So I don't care if they wanted to do varying designs. I don't care if they wanted to show how Pokemon adapt. That's not what you've been establishing for the last 20 years. So don't do it. So when they do something like this and go, oh, this is like this Pokemon is a different type, or this Pokemon can do this and this Pokemon can do this, it doesn't work. Considering that a lot of Pokemon species are very close to each other, two of the same species with different types doesn't seem like a big stretch. It does, for the reasons I just said. Because the type is so fundamental a part of what Pokemon are, how they exist, how they're defined. Changing the type changes them. It's like saying, hey, monkeys and humans are very similar to each other, so why I mean, they're basically the same species, right? I mean, one's a bit hairier, but that's it, right? Well, no. There are 1,000 minute differences, which mean they are not in any way the same species. They may have a common ancestor, in the same with the Vulpix, in the same way as Vaporeon and Flareon, but they are not the same Pokemon. They're not the same species. They're not the same type. They are not the same. Right. Now that I've established that, I may snip that. I may put that up as a separate video just because I think I explained that as well as I'm ever going to. So, carrying on. Where was I? Trapinch is fine, Vibrava, and Flygon. Neanderthals wouldn't have been a better comparison, I don't think, because they're further back in the evolutionary line. Like, the difference is with something like Arceus, when you're going with something that's like in the past, if you then have things that are the same, then it undermines the argument that, oh, things have changed. So, like, if there are Ursaring in the past which are fundamentally the same as Ursaring in the present, that means there has not been any meaningful evolution of the species itself in that time. So it would make sense if there is now an evolved form of Ursaring that didn't exist in the past, but I don't think it works in reverse. And the argument that a couple of people put in the chat is the way they evolved is no longer present. And I guess that is theoretically an argument, but I still don't like it. It feels like giving them an out when they frankly didn't even think to write one in themselves. Anyway. Well, that was my point, that monkeys was a suitable example because it is so glaring a difference between people and monkeys and different types. In a way, like the ones in Pokemon are bigger, like a bigger difference. A fire type and a water type. They are so fundamentally incompatible that in the entire history of Pokemon there has only been one fire-water type crossover, you know? Except where there is this diverging path of evolution, like with Eevee. And I think Eevee is a special case. It seems to be some sort of unstable DNA type situation. But it's still a case of one common ancestor leading into two completely separate things, which are regarded as separate species. Anyway, sorry, I am going to move on now. Whew. You know, people tell me I overanalyze Pokemon and everything. And maybe I do to a degree, but at the same time, no, don't get me wrong, I like Fire and Water type. Like, I like Volcanion. I think it's a really cool idea. But the point is that the types are just so fundamentally different. That is the only example of it actually existing in the Pokemon world. And there are many type combinations that I'm sure don't exist yet, that they just have never crossed over. Hello, Paddy. But yeah, people say I overanalyze stuff, and at the same time, yeah, I kind of do, but, you know, why not? When I'm working on stuff, I put in, essentially I put in the effort to say, there is every chance someone could overanalyze this, so I better give them something to overanalyze, you know? Whereas you get some stuff where they're like, oh, well, people might overanalyze this. Welp, just do it anyway. Don't put in the effort. So, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't analyze Pokemon and other stuff to the same degree I do. I mean, PokeSins is for the fun of it. But, like, this is me seriously saying regional forms make zero sense in the canon that has been established. And I'm of the mind that whatever canon you want to establish, by all means. Like, if you want to have a world where vampires are made of diamond and sparkle, or Pokemon can be different types but be the same species, that's fine if that is the canon you establish. But if you establish something different and then change it, that's bad writing on your part. I can't like Baltoy and Claydol. They should be weird to me, but I just like them. Whew, sorry, the ground type list was pretty much dominated by a rant about forms, but... Whew. On to the final one, Psychic. Did I download the electric one? I can't remember if I did. Let's download it again. Psychic. Empire's SMP writing? I don't know what that is, I'm afraid. Pokemon are so weird that someone might see a rock with arms and a rock with arms with a moustache and assume it's the same species. Psychic, here we go. Oh, there are some good ones in Psychic. So let's add in row above, S plus, and row below, WTF in white. So WTFs. Let's see. That one, 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 that one. I think that's an Ultra Beast. Looks like an Ultra Beast. And the Necrozma. Yeah, I think that's all the ones I don't recognise. Yeah. Sorry, you came in partway through the rant about regional forms, but I won't go over it again because the other people have heard it to death now. But my issue with it isn't how it's justified; is that it doesn't work however it's justified. Right, those ones are in there because we did those before. That one in there as well. Right, so let's do some stuff here, shall we? That shouldn't be psychic. Don't like that one either. Abra is cute. Oh, that one's Ultra Necrozma, is it? Okay. Terrible. Kadabra is fine. Alakazam is a bit weird looking. Slowpoke is cute. Slowbro is cute. Mega Slowbro is crap. Drowsy, I weirdly like. Hypno creeps me out. Execute, not keen. Executor is fine. Empire's SMP was a Minecraft server that started as a building series, got turned into a roleplay partway through. There was no setup for history or lore. Ah. Yeah. It's difficult writing and coming up with stuff to make sense. I've seen it 100 times where it's just gone, yeah. It's not easy to come up with that sort of thing, but yeah, I won't go into it now. I know that writing lore is hard, but when you start, you need to stick to what you've got. So with basically all of the lore I've ever done for my channel for stuff like the Far Ages, although I haven't planned it all out from the beginning, I've made it so that it all works. It works within the context and the canon as established, and it's the same with writing projects I've done. You don't have to plan it all out from the beginning as long as you don't contradict yourself. Awful, awful designs. Okay, there are 2 of these for some reason. Terrible. Speaking of which, Mr. Mime, you get in there too. And Mime Jr. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Oh, he goes in there as well. So does Moochum. Wobbuffet is okay. Unknown is kind of interesting. Girafarig, I don't know why it's normal and psychic, not massively keen. Espeon, I love. Mew, I love. Mewtwo, I like. Jinx, not keen. Starmie is fine. Lugia, I like. Gardevoir, I love. Curlier is fine. Ralts, I also love. Slowbro with a gun arm. Ugh. I don't know why the Gothitelle line aren't dark type, because they're goths, you know? They're weird looking. I mean, I suppose they are establishing a canon of, like, purple skin humanoids. They're also not very good. I used one in, I think it was Black 2. And GT warned me, like, oh, they're just to let you know they're not very good. And it's like, nah, it'll be fine. And then later on, hey, GT, they're terrible. And he goes, I did tell you. And it's like, don't be smug. Terrible design. Gallade is fine. Not, yeah, Gallade's fine. Mr. Mime watches you give him a D rank. Metagross. Metang is a bit weird, but Beldum I like. Mega Metagross is fine. Dark Psychic, yeah. Yeah, they definitely should have been. Are there Dark Psychics? Are there any Dark Psychic types? Because there was Sableye like Dark Ghost, isn't he? Yveltal? No, Yveltal's part dragon. Inkay and Malamar. Why are they Dark Psychic? They're squid. They should be water type. It's kind of cute, but the other one I'm not keen. Oh, you were saying yes, not why. Yep, I'm with you. Spoink is cute. Grumpig is weird. Lunatone disappointing. Solrock is kind of cool. Wynaut is fine. He's dark flying. Sorry, I knew I'd seen him in a recent thing. I thought it was the dragon one. It must have been the flying one. I kinda like this line here, but the mouths are just so creepy. They have psychic powers to control people and are darker calculating. Yeah, but he's also a squid. How long is it before they add triple type? I worry about the next gimmick in Gen 9. Like I said before, I had a dream about fusions. There's triple typing. I genuinely think that they should add multi-type attacks, because it's the sort of thing that people in the competitive scene will bloody love. They'll just eat it up. And it would also make sense in canon. Because that's the thing, every time they add something like, oh, Gigantamax, ooh, regional forms, it shits up the canon. And you don't want to shit it up canon. They barely fire. And when they do, they make a horrible mess. Flying Press is the only example of it. I'm shocked that they have not done more. Maybe Flying Press was a test and they were like, nope, that failed, we'll never do it again. But I do think they should do more. And if that was the gimmick, it's like they tried like triple battles and rotating battles, and neither of them worked because people didn't like them because it's too much. So maybe that's the issue. Maybe the issue is that they think it's too complex for the casual player. Maybe the reason it hasn't happened is because it was deemed too complicated. One of the few times they actually don't do something because it would ruin the game for everybody else, compared to all the other times when they do it anyway. Deoxys, I don't remember what that one is, but I kind of like Deoxys. The elemental punches should really be part fighting. Yeah, nice point. And like, excuse me, you could just have it so that most things are like counted as part normal. And it's like, so I've been playing Epic Battle Fantasy, and in Epic Battle Fantasy, there's like magic attacks and physical attacks, and each attack has a percentage to say how magical of a type it is. So like if you do like a holy sword attack, it could be 50% holy. So it's still a physical attack, but because it's 50% holy, anything that's resistant to the holy part only saves against half the damage. You know, the rest is still the physical hit of it. That kind of thing. So I think it could work without being too complicated, because in Epic Battle Fantasy it works. Not keen on Slowking. Celebi, I quite like. Jirachi, I quite like. Bit weird. Yeah, they're fine. These, no opinion really. Victini's fine. I can't remember which one's Mushrana, but they're fine. I really can't stand those guys, their design. Sigilif is fine, kind of like her. Esper is adorable. Kind of like that one's design. Yeah, that does nothing for me, but Cosmog is cute. Don't like that one. I think it could have been better. Both of those could have been better. That one's weird looking, that one's weird looking, but Hatterene is kind of cool. Not keen on what they did with Braviary or Stanler. Is it Lunala? No, Chrysaria. Cresselia, damn it, close. Yeah, it's fine. Lunala's the Gen 7 Bat Pokemon. Bat Legendary. Lunala, right, that's Lunala, yep. They're both moon-based, even though neither of them look like the moon. Oh, but he's got a crescent shape on his head. Doesn't count. Oh, he's got crescent shape on his wings. Still doesn't count. Right. Just these four left, because those are duplicates. So, let's see. I like Mega Gardevoir. Meloetta is one of my favourite Pokemon ever. And I'm torn on this one. Because, you know what I was saying about regional forms? This should not be counted as a Ponyta. They should have done a separate fucking Pokemon that's a unicorn. In which case it should have been pure Fairy. Why is it pure Psychic? But at the same time it is an adorable design, so I'm going to put them both in there. So yeah. So those are the Psychic types, and I have now tier listed every type. So we're approaching the 2-hour mark. So I'll save this one, and then we're just going to do whichever ones I happen to find. Let's see, what good ones are there? What fun ones? That hopefully not going to be too divisive. I did see a starter Pokemon. Yeah, that'll be a fun one. It is missing some. Okay. Yeah. Oh no. There it is. No, yeah, they are missing some, so bad list. It's like all starter Pokemon, all evolutions, but doesn't have the Gen 7 starter evolutions. Is the gym leader list? I don't recognise some of these. Must be from the newer games. Pokemon Rivals? Nah. Starter Pokemon again. Is this actually all of them? think they're in alphabetical order, which is a really weird way to order them. Yeah, I think this is all of them. Okay, let's give this one a go. So this is starter Pokemon. Wow, someone came into this with an agenda, didn't they? I'm just going to delete that tier because I don't need it. Alright. What a... S plus S, A plus A, C. Why is there no B? How odd. Right, let's see then. Let's see how quickly we can rattle through a few extra lists. I like Bayleaf. Blastoise is fine. Blaziken is fine. Braixen? I think. I don't know why they skipped B. It's so weird. I think this one's called Brione. It's kind of cute. Bulbasaur, definitely an S. Charizard, I like it more than I don't. Charmeleon, I dislike it more than I like it. Would you rather win $1,000 in Steam credit or 10 games you're interested in getting? $1,000 definitely, because that would go much more than 10 games. Because even if I buy games brand new, they're like 50 quid. And $1,000 is, I think, like 800 quid, 700 quid. So 10 games at 50 would come to 500. So if I go for the $1,000, then that's still, I'm still up like $200, £200. That one's a bit weird looking. That one, yeah, balances out. That one I like. Up there, obviously, for Cyndaquil. Wartortle, yeah, it's okay. Venusaur, I like. Typhlosion, I like. Quilava, I like. A lot, I love. $60 in dollars is about the same as £15, give or take a little. So yeah, that sort of tracks. I don't know that one, but he looks a bit weird. I'm not sure there are going to be any I hate, you know. Are there any starters I hate? I don't think there are. Sorry, I'm doing this in absolute silence. I'll just tryharding at tier lists. Yeah, that one's alright. Ivysaur I like. Litten I love. Marshtomp is fine. No, fine. Meganium I like. You told me his name, Monferno. Not keen. Mudkip is cute. Yeah, it's fine. Not keen on that one. Piplup is cute. Popplio is fine. Cute, whatever. Prismarina. I don't think starters overall are generally quite strong in design and stuff. I don't think there are any that are... Yeah, evidently there aren't any that I think are just terrible. They're either fine or poor or good or great. And evidently there are more good ones than bad ones. So yeah. Cyndaquil. Best starter. Alright, I think I'll do one more tier list and then I'll call it early. I will save this one as well. Let's see, what have we got for a good last one? Any requests of what we could do for a final one? Baby Pokemon, pseudo legendaries. Player characters. Player characters and rivals by the look of it, but even then it's not all of them. Ash Travelling Companions, that could be interesting, but I don't think I'll have much of an opinion on it because I've not seen sort of I've not seen any of Gen 5 or onwards. And I've not seen much of Gen 4, so I don't think I could have much of an opinion on that, I'm afraid. Pokemon antagonists? No, there really aren't many there. Gym leaders, ignoring the ones I don't know? I could go for that. I did see a gym leader list. Where was it? Or a WTF list? Yeah, alright, I'll do a WTF list with gym leaders. Where was that list? Like I swear I saw it a minute ago. Antagonists, champions. Oh, hang on, this might be a one-up on that. Gym leaders, Elite Four, rivals, and champions. And it's handily named them all. Okay, yeah, we'll go for this one. Add row above. Games themselves. The thing with the games themselves is, apart from like minor ones where I prefer the exclusives, there's not going to be much in it between ones of a generation, you know? And they're only there are only a few generations, so it's not worth doing one of all of them. Right. So, ones I don't know. Don't know. Nope. I'm beginning to regret this, guys. Is that all? That could be all of them. Yeah, I think that's all of them. Oh yeah, Hugh. Remember him. Haha, he's terrible. Don't know him. Like, some of these might actually be in Elite Four I have battled, but if they just didn't leave an impact, you know? Yeah? Marshall and Grimsley. Yeah, if they didn't leave an impact, there's nothing I can do, you know? Okay, right, I think we're good then. Don't remember Mina either. Right. So, first of all, which ones are terrible? He's terrible. His single sole personality trait is he likes... Is he the dancing one? Is he the one who likes dancing? And Trevor, his sole personality trait, I honestly don't even remember. So I just remember... Because I like in Gen 6 that there is this group of friends and they all have different interests in Pokemon, so that it's not just, he's the one who wanted to complete the dex. So it's not just a case of you're the only other person that you know is like determined to do the exact same thing you are. So I really like that they added this range of them. Where's Shauna? Is she here? Yeah, I like Shauna. So I like that they did that, but at the same time they gave them one personality trait each that they never shut the fuck up about. Oh, I bumped into Tierno in a random town somewhere. Oh, he's talking about dancing again. Great. Bruno. I don't really have much of an opinion on Bruno. The thing is, the early Elite Four didn't really leave much of an impact at all. Just neutral. N, I found weird. Lance, he gets bumped up for actually doing something in Gen 2. Hello, is that Physika? Apologies if I'm mispronouncing that. Personality-wise, which of the gym leaders do you think are the best representation in the anime? Minus the companions. Faulkner was pretty good. Not many of the others had particularly good showing, frankly. Faulkner was good. Bugsy, not great. Who else? Erica came across really poorly. Blaine came across really poorly. Giovanni wasn't even there. Yeah, they didn't have a good showing, did they? Hey, I know you like Deponia. Is it a puzzle game? The trilogy is on sale for $2. $2, that is 100% worth it. They are point-and-click adventure games with puzzles in them. If you don't like the puzzles, you can skip them, like the actual minigame puzzles. But that is definitely worth it. Let's see. Hugh, he was shit. Because Hugh's entire thing was, I'm gonna be stronger than you. You beat him into a pulp with immense ease. No, I'm much better still. I'm gonna go practice until I show you that. God, he was awful. What gem was he? 5. Barry, annoying as hell. Oh, yes, he was the Where's Purloin guy, wasn't he? That was awful. Charon was another one who was just single note. Faulkner, in the games, he didn't really do much that I recall. Bugsy didn't really do much. Whitney, she gets marked down for being awful. Morty, I don't remember him from much, but I kind of like him. I don't know whether it was his style or his gym or what, but I like him. Chuck, he's just a bit weird. Jasmine, she did something. She was one of the early gym leaders to actually do something. Price, no opinion. Brock, I liked how he was represented in... I've forgotten what it's called. Origins. But in the actual game, he's just sort of nothing. Claire, just sort of nothing. Will, did he even have a personality in the games? Karen, did she even have a personality? Silver, he was given depth, which I don't really recall coming across in the games much, but I still like him from how he did come across in the games. Roxanne, she was like a teacher who sort of wanted to help people. That's fine. Sorry if you can hear that motorbike outside. Brawley, I don't remember anything really about him. Watson was nice. Flannery came across really quite personable because like she'd not long become gym leader, and she was like, well, I think I have to do this in a certain way, and then upon trying it's like, this really isn't me, let's just do it casual like. Norman, shit father. Really terrible father. Winona, I don't remember much of her personality. Misty in the games was actually kind of a bad gym leader. I mean, I say she was a bad gym leader. In the second game, you had to go and find her because she was, like, shirking her duty to go on a date. And, like, is that being a bad gym leader? Like, are you expect... I mean, I suppose... Yeah... I think you've got to cut her some slack because the other gym leaders sit in their gym all day, every day, no matter the time of day. If like the gym's shut at night, then that would at least be something, but I know why they couldn't do that for like game logistics reasons and so on. Liza and Tate, I kind of like them. I don't think they came across very well in the games, but I don't know why I still kind of like them. Wallace, he annoyed me. Juan, not keen. Sydney, no opinion really. Phoebe, I sort of really love her design. Glacier, I don't remember at all. Drake, I think he was nice enough. Stephen, he was just came across a bit smug. Wally, I'm torn on. Because on one hand, he was clearly very unsuited to being a Pokemon trainer, but on the other hand, he was doing it for good reasons. Sure. Rourke, I don't remember. Surge came across... Oh, Surge came across really poorly in the show, didn't he? But in the games, he's just sort of fine. Oh, hey, Cookie. I'm so disappointed that Phoebe didn't appear in Alola. She should have. It's clearly where she's from. So why did she not appear in Alola, even as a cameo? Like, I would have loved it if she'd had, like, a gym or something, or a house, or just some sort of cameo appearance in Alola. Gardenia, terrible name, but whatever. Maylene, I also kind of like her, but again, I can't remember why. It's like Candice, I kind of liked them. Wake, he's just a bit weird. Fantina, no opinion. Byron, no opinion. Faulkner, I vaguely remember, but still no opinion. Aaron, I think he's in the Gen 4 Elite 4. I don't like him because of that. Bertha, I don't even remember her. Flint, not keen. I think I vaguely remember him, but he annoyed me. Erica, I like her design. Because she's not from Alola, she's clearly into cultural appropriation. I'm sure it's established that she's from a different region, though. Well, I finished doing the types. This is the last tier list I'm doing, and then I'm going to call the stream early. And this is Gym Leaders, Elite Four, Rivals, and Champions. Lucian, I think I vaguely remember him. Isn't he a Dark Trainer? A Dark Elite Four, but I don't know what from. Cynthia can go to hell. Silent, Chili, and Cress, terrible. Terrible Gym Leaders. Lenora, I don't really remember. Oh, do I? I think Lenora and Clay I remember as being sort of town leaders, basically. Lenora did actually do something. Alessa sort of annoyed me. What's wrong with Cynthia is everything about her. Cannot stand her. Oh, God. I'm remembering back to when I battled her in Platinum, and it was like an hour and a half long battle. Genuinely the longest Pokemon battle I've ever had. Ah, so awful. Berg, I don't remember. Yeah, Gen 5 is when Gym Leaders really came into their own. Bryson, he's clearly a knockoff Price, isn't he? Skylar, I like. Janine had absolutely no personality. For some reason, she just replaced Koga. Koga, no opinion. Drayden with his stupid beard and moustache, no opinion. Iris, I think she's interesting. I like the idea of, with a sequel game, having the same characters reappear and change jobs. That's why I also like Blue. Because Blue went from being a rival to failing to be the champion to being a gym leader, and that's just a nice progress. And I like that they did something similar with Iris. Roxy, I don't really recall, but I think her attitude annoyed me. I don't really know. Bianca is kind of cool. Marlon, I don't know. Chantel, she's a ghost Elite Four, but I can't remember what game. Yeah, don't remember. Sabrina, another awful anime gym leader, but in the games, just sort of nothing. Caitlyn, I remember her in that she was weird and annoying. Chantel was Gen 4 and a novelist. I remember hating the Gen 4 Elite Four because I had to fight them so many goddamn times. But the Gen 5 ones were just really nothingy. Same with the Gen 6, really. Like, Alder, they didn't shut the hell up about him, but he turned out to be just kind of mediocre. Yeah, I read what you said correctly, yeah. I was saying that my opinion about Gen 4 and Gen 5. Was she bad in the game? I don't remember her being bad, Sabrina being bad in the games, but maybe she was. I said Gen 4, I hated them, like Aaron. I remember him, and because I hated them, but the Gen 5 ones, like Chantel, just sort of nothingy, is what I said. Karina, she had some sort of story to her, I don't really remember it. Ramos, I don't know. Clermont, he was the Gen 6 one, I don't really recall him. Valerie, was she the Gen 6 Fairy Elite Four? Oh, Mela, she was Malia, she was in the Gen 6 Elite Four? Oh, Fairy Leader, okay. Still, don't really remember. But because she was the Team Flare member, wasn't she? She annoyed me. We've never had a Fairy Elite Four member. I'm surprised. Lorelei. I don't know why they did they drop her for Gen 2? I think they did, didn't they? I don't know. They made some weird changes. I got Dragon a million times there, yeah. Neutral. Yeah, I remember Karina was the Mega Evolved person who gave you the Lucario. Yeah. No real opinion. Don't remember her, don't remember him, or him, or him, or her. Calum, Serena. I played as a guy, so I'm just going to count Serena because they're basically the same person. She was actually kind of a shit rival. You just sort of feel bad for her more than anything. So I'm gonna put her in there. Giovanni. He had a lot going on, so I like him. Diantha, she was the Gen 6 champion, I believe. Yeah, kind of a nothingy design, really. Blaine, the riddles at least made him interesting. And I've not played Gen 7 yet. I've got Ultra Moon, I haven't played it yet, but I do like the design for these three characters, so I'm going to put them in there. So yeah, Shauna is the only one who actually progresses higher, because I thought Shauna was amazing. The thing with the Jerk rival is it sort of depends on how you choose to see it. Because in Gen 6, you are always one step ahead of your rival, but they just always seem so desperate. And, like, when you beat them at every turn, and yet they still somehow get a load of good stuff anyway, it's like, why? You know? Has Serena really earned this Mega Stone, etc.? Anyway. Yeah, a lot of ones I don't know from the later gens, or just ones that just didn't leave an impact on me, apparently. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll download this one as well, and I'll stick them in the same thing as the others on the Discord. So, join the Gar1Reaver Discord. We talk about Pokemon and all sorts of stuff all the time. I hope you've enjoyed these couple of tier list streams, if this is the sort of thing you're interested in. I don't know that I have many more Pokemon things to do this, why I'm ending the stream early, because I sort of don't really have anything else Pokemon related to tier list. I don't want to do stuff like all of the Pokemon in a certain gen, because I've got like top 5 lists and stuff which cover my favourite ones, and I sort of don't want to spoil them. So, thank you very much for watching. Check out other stuff. I've done an Arknights tier list video recently, so you can check that out if you like Arknights. Join the Discord. Sub on YouTube. Follow on Twitch and Twitter. Join the Discord again. Yeah. Great fun. Maybe streaming in a couple of days. Not quite sure. We'll have to see. So, thank you very much for watching. And catch you guys later. Have a good week.